Hello, my name's Dave Suckling, and you're watching another episode of Fresh Off the Press English. Today we're talking about empty shopping malls. It's Sunday, the 7th of October 2018. This news comes from Detroit Free Press. The news is about how in many cities around the world, around the developed world, our shopping malls and shopping areas are becoming empty because of people's changing ideas about where to buy things. Let's look at the headline. Epidemic of empty stores threatens more Metro Detroit shopping malls. Epidemic. Epidemic. This word epidemic we normally use when we talk about a disease, something bad which is spread around between people. Now here we're using the word epidemic to describe the fact that many shopping malls have empty shops. Nobody goes shopping anymore in a shopping mall. So there's an epidemic of empty stores, meaning it's common. It happens in many shopping malls. There's lots of empty shops. It's an epidemic. This shopping mall shakeout is the result of non-stop growth in internet shopping and more closures of traditional mall anchor stores. Shakeout. Shakeout. Now, this word shakeout, we're referring to the fact that the shopping malls are changing. It's a big change. There's a big change happening in shopping malls. Many shops are leaving. There's a shakeout. Many shops are leaving the shopping mall. It's a big change. Ooh, the shops are leaving. It's a shakeout. Anchor stores. Anchor stores. This phrase anchor stores refers to the stores which are the most famous, the big shops are leaving the shopping malls. So in the UK we have shops like Marks and Spencer's. Every town has a Marks and Spencer's. But if the Marks and Spencer's, the biggest shop, leaves the shopping mall, then it causes a big problem for the other shops because not as many people will go to the shopping mall. These are called anchor stores, the main shops, the most famous stores in a country or in a shopping mall. Anchor stores. Retail experts expect that at least a couple of Metro Detroit's dozen or so enclosed malls will eventually close or be forced to redevelop. Dozen. Dozen. Now the word dozen just means many. In this situation it means many. More than 12. Say a dozen or so, meaning around 10, 11, 12 shopping malls will close. Redevelop. Redevelop. So here there's a choice of the shopping mall closes or it redevelops, meaning they have to create a new way to attract customers, attract people to the shopping mall. They'll either close or they will change. Redevelop. To change yourself. Redevelop. Mall owners in many instances lowered rents as foot traffic fell and key tenants left. Foot traffic. Foot traffic. This is just referring to customers, people going to the shopping mall. This is foot traffic, the number of people going to the shopping mall. This is foot traffic. Tenants. Tenants. Now, a tenant is a person who rents a house or rents a shop. They don't buy the shop, but they pay money every month to whoever owns the shopping mall. They are a tenant. I am a tenant. I rent it. I don't own it. Tenants. Let's look at the words from today's lesson. Epidemic. Epidemic. Shakeout. Shakeout. Anchor stores. Anchor stores. Dozen. Dozen. Redevelop. Redevelop. Foot traffic. Foot traffic. Tenants. Tenants. These are useful words when we want to talk about the changing ways people shop and how it affects shopping malls. At least in the West, our shopping malls are having less and less foot traffic, and they are needing to redevelop because the anchor stores are leaving these areas because of mainly, I would say, internet shopping. Write down these words and remember them. It's a very common thing to see empty shops in the West. It's a very common thing. Many places that when I was growing up used to be very busy and filled with big name shops, very famous shops, maybe 20 years ago, now have all closed and gone, either gone or gone out of business. It's a very common situation in many Western cities, I imagine. Certainly where I come from, the city centre, the town centre, is filled with empty shops because of people's changing habits. Now people prefer to buy things online, or they prefer to travel to go shopping maybe. Shopping in the West is not something people do so much just every day, unless you live in a big city. If you live in one of the main cities, one of the capital cities, I think they do okay. But in the smaller cities and towns, it's a big problem having empty shops. Thank you for watching this episode of Fresh Off the Press English. I hope I can see you again tomorrow for another interesting news story from around the world. As always, don't be bored, be busy. Bye bye.